Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 151. I am your GM Gagnor, and last week the team finally managed to open a door. Took them 2 whole sessions to do it, but they finally turned a key around 360 degrees, and as the mini mechanisms began to whir and clink and fall away, and the aperture in the center of the massive green emerald door opened, many of the gems raining to the ground from what surrounded it, and all of the elementals that beset them turning to dust. They look forward into what appears to be some sort of green lit tunnel that sort of dips out of view up ahead. What would you guys like to do?
Pick up the gems.
All right, so you take your time to begin gathering the gems. You see a couple of people rushing for the ones that they absolutely want. You see Zanya immediately walks over and says, "I want this blue one. It's got thunder in it. It does, and I likes me a bit of thunder." That's the only one she insists upon.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll help pick
We
them up.
don't
But
have
I'm gonna start with
plans
the
for them yet. We're just picking them up.
You
pick up
guys
the
want
lightning
your
one. Like,
rocks?
I
Just grab your fence.
Yeah, it's as you touch it, like it is clearly got some sort of magical energy within it. You can feel it resonating and shooting off little bits of. I mean, it's not like shocking you. Even if it were, it wouldn't affect you very much because of your constitution. But it does kind of like you can feel like a little bit of like energy and charge. Like if you touch both sides of a battery or touch your tongue to one, kind of like a kind of thing.
What should I write these down as?
Well, Grim can grab the poison and the necrotic one.
You've got a starlight diamond. You've got a mercurial silver. Got yourself
M-E-R?
Huh?
Is that M-E-R?
I don't really think it matters.
M-U-R.
Yeah, MERCURIAL.
You've got black steel.
What was the mercurial what?
Silver.
Mercurial silver.
Silver.
You've got what is this? The iron is I don't have it pulled up. I remember most of what they are, so I'm gonna skip that one. You've got Hellfire Obsidian, and this is Psionic Ruby. Then you've got your Lightning Topaz. I think it was Thunder Sapphire. Most of them are just like the elements that they have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Frozen Teardrop. I actually called this one Poisontein, the green one.
Poison.
But it's Serpentine. Is what it is, but it's got imbued with poison.
An emerald? Serpentine emerald? Or?
No, Serpentine. Is the gemstone.
Oh, okay.
Then you've got this large block of acidic amber. And I never gave a name to the black, so just say mysterious black gemstone.
Perfect.
And then you have a piece of amethyst.
Am I the only one that visualized a bunch of those as like ice cream flavors?
No, I want ice cream.
I mean, so so actually, I think technically it would be a force ruby, not a psionic ruby, and it would be a psionic amethyst. But it's fine.
Is it? So it's psionic amethyst and force ruby?
In a force ruby.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we just need that other one that you skipped.
What did I skip?
Iron.
Iron one?
Oh.
Is it magnetic iron?
Yeah, just make it magnetic iron. it doesn't really matter that much, right? I mean, they're all very valuable, and you can also try to do stuff with them if you want.
When I drink this, I look like I'm just really good at miming.
You even mind a physical sticker.
Yeah, it's really
Ghost
impressive.
battle.
Okay.
All right, we gather the gems.
Yep.
Is everybody okay? Healing? Anyone?
I think everyone's pretty much full.
I mean, we're gonna get 8 back a minute. Because it's now that we're out of combat, it'll be every minute.
All right.
Except for Zanya.
Well, shall we see what's through the door?
Well, we could, if you wish, but if there's more fighting ahead, it might be a good idea to recover some amount.
We
I
could
know that
use
Cleary
the
can
statue.
do arcane recovery.
We want to do a short rest that gives us a long rest.
That would be an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now that it's open, I don't want to.
Do we know if the door is going to stay open?
Well, and you know, what if somebody else shows up and sneaks in or something?
Well,
Never.
based on the size of the opening, I suppose it would be a tight fit. Wouldn't be able to block the entire hallway with a tiny hut. We could block some of it. Propsy, doesn't yours have a barrier on it? Your ability that allows us to rest? You have it all the way up to 4, I think. Yeah, shimmering veil surrounds the area. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through the veil unless you allow it. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the veil or be cast through it. So yes, is the answer.
Yes.
So we can do that, if you like.
So hers could stop the door from closing on us.
I will say all the other ones had a combat challenge at the end, so we should be prepared for that.
Yes. Whereas this was obviously a very difficult combat situation. I think it was as difficult as it was because we just happened to be missing a couple of those gemstones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been really fast if we had found them all before coming in.
Oops.
And if somebody was better at turning a key.
Well,
That
hey,
wouldn't have made a difference.
we did it. We were all okay physically, and that's what matters. So let's let's set up an area, a safe zone, and we can use the statue.
We don't need to use the statue if she's using her thing.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, okay, right.
Just probably make sure that if you can control the barrier in any way so that we can block that entrance in case something would be coming out of it. We don't want anything.
Catching us with our pants down.
Oh, yes.
We should do it in the doorway so the doorway doesn't close.
All right, so as you guys climb up into the little opening, you can see it goes about 30 to 40 feet further ahead of you, and then you can see a sort of shimmering veil.
I don't think we can do it in the doorway because it's like not on the ground.
You get up there. It's easy enough climb. Because it's a recess 30 to 40 feet into the center of the aperture, basically. So this
Oh,
And
so
we
there's
don't
like
want
a
to
little
risk
ledge.
waiting an hour and the thing closing if it's set to close after a certain time.
There's also something to consider.
And we know that objects and magical abilities can't pass through her barrier. So we should set up the camp in the doorway.
Yes, I
Fact.
agree.
I'm going to even make the check it out. So as you guys head in through that opening, Bropsy, is there anything particular you would like to form, or just the same sort of comfortable seating arrangement as before?
My usual go-to. Nice,
Okay.
mossy, cushy.
And it feels very natural in this sort of cave that you've sort of entered with the now not so much. It's just dark, but you get a little bit of that bioluminescent light sort of coming from beyond, and then the crystal wall coming from beyond. But it's more of just like a very round, almost machine cut tunnel. And so having these little bits of furniture sort of naturally form into it, creating a comfortable space for you all to rest. It's quite cozy and you feel secure. So with that, is there anything anybody would like to do? Anything they would like to change attunement to, or change their spell books? You were technically taking a long rest, so
Yeah, I
you're
gotta
able
look at
to
the-
adjust spells if you're casters. Tune to different weapons, maybe if you're not casters.
I have a random question
Sure.
about the jar of multiplicity.
Oh yeah,
What's going on with that?
beats me.
It's a good question.
As
It's
far as
you,
I know,
that's
Brimstone
you
has
guys.
it. Jar of multiplicity. I think you were the last one to have it.
I forget what's in it.
You were doing all your drug stuff.
I don't know if there is anything in it right now.
Might be something in it.
You guys might have put something in it.
We
but
did put potions of supreme healing in it, but did we?
Yeah, but I took those out
Oh,
because those
you
were
took those
stupid to
out.
put. When I took those out, because I definitely didn't put more of those in it because those are stupid to put in it because they're magical.
Yeah, the chances of
True.
you getting one back that is magical is very low.
That was
But it
something we
is.
did not take into consideration.
Because when I opened it up, it was like,
Yeah,
and
you're
Grim was
right.
like, "Well, that didn't work." And then I think I put a bunch of vague shrooms in it and multiplied those.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And then I can't remember what I put in it. Maybe I left vague shrooms in them, or
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what I put in it though.
So the question is, what is in there? And I imagine somebody would have put something in it if they, depending on who has it.
Mhm.
And if we can't figure out that information, we can just play roulette with it.
If Grim had it, he probably put something mushroom related in it,
Yeah, it was in Grimm's possession.
or some
so-
kind of alchemy reagent in it.
I'm asking because when I was looking at my 9th level spell options, none of them really seemed worth it. Like Resurrection's great, but it does cost like 25,000 fucking diamond.
You want to replicate diamonds?
I figured that would be useful. You know,
We have like
a-
80,000 diamonds right now, but
Oh, well, if we have that many diamonds, then I guess it's like 3
I thought we
resurrections
used up
already.
a lot of those.
I know we. Hang on, let me look.
We should have elected a team treasurer.
Okay, we have 8,500 in diamonds.
Yeah, we
Just
definitely used a
way
lot.
different
of
than
diamonds.
80,000 diamonds.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
We could put some diamonds in it again because
Did I put
we're getting low on those.
red amanitas in it? Maybe
Yeah.
for potions, to make potions.
I think you planted Ranit. I mean,
I did plant. I did
Yeah.
plant some.
You guys did plant stuff and in your place, which I know at this point should have propagated by now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look at what I have that I might have put in there.
But can't really do much about that right now.
It's possible that I just put some more vague shrooms in there.
But otherwise,
I probably just left vague shrooms in there. There's probably still some vague shrooms in there, or vague spores
Cool.
in there. That's my
See
guess.
what-
Because
Well-
I don't think there's black. I wouldn't have had black ghost orchids in there yet,
Yeah.
because like we hadn't gotten those yet, and that would have been like the only other thing I think I could have put in there. So there's probably still vague spores in there.
as it is.
Well,
Is everybody
put
done?
diamonds in at some point.
You would like to put diamonds in at some point.
Yeah, I could take it out. I don't know how many weeks it's been.
I don't either.
It's been a lot.
The last time it was brought up was when you were doing your drug dealing in the cauldron while
before
we were
the
preparing to
competition.
make Oren's
Yeah.
body.
But then he used it to replicate vague spores to do the competition.
That
Yeah, it was like right before the competition would have been when I did it.
So the competition happened, and nothing has been
And between
done
then,
with the
we've
jar since
done
then.
all of creating Oren's body.
So
So you guys had over a month. No, how many months were you in there? Like 4 months?
I can look.
Yeah, it's been like 16 weeks or something.
We had 6 days before we had to meet the peoples. So we spent like 6 months in there almost.
Yeah, so you had 6 months worth of time. So it's multiplied by 24, whatever the result is.
How big is that in there?
Oh, it's about 6 inches wide and a foot long, the jar.
Okay,
So
so how many?
It's been 20 days in the real world, like up in Selindor, but during that 20 days, we spent 4 months in the cauldron.
Yeah, so you've got 4 months. You spent 4 months in the cauldron. So that's
which was 4 days in the real world.
Which was 4 days in the real world, and then you still had an additional
16 days.
16 days, which is 2 weeks.
4.5 months.
Okay, so 4.5 months then, not 6 months.
So like 18 weeks.
Yeah, so that's multiplied by 18 then.
And you do a D100?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and roll, since we weren't specific on the amount, and say that you put on the amount of vague shrooms that you would have put in.
I only rolled a 5. I don't even know what it had.
You rolled a 5?
Yeah. That's bad, right?
I think it means you lost it. So you go and you're like, it's been cooking for 4.5 months, and boop.
Oh, well.
You open it up and there's just a.
That's appropriate.
That means I lost whatever the aquam jar it was into. So I had them in there in aquam jars.
Well.
Oh well. Oh, I guess it didn't put anything in it.
He pops it open, it's just empty. It's like, oh, okay. That was a lot of figuring out for an empty vial. So you can put diamonds in it. How many do you like to put in?
What's our biggest diamond?
Yes.
We can do a diamond valued at 1,000.
That's the biggest one we got?
Yeah.
What about the one, the Starlight Diamond we just got? What's that worth?
It's a good question.
That's magical, though.
Zonya, what's this worth?
That one's
It doesn't matter if it's magical.
I'm not a walking price encyclopedia for magic gemstones.
I mean, yeah, I guess
sorry.
it would create a mundane copy of it, right?
Which would just be a big-ass diamond.
You could still lose it, though. That's also a risk.
Could lose it.
Yeah. I say we put in
What are the odds
1,000.
of that twice in a row?
Thing is,
Don't-
if she needs a
they're the
20,000
same.
gold diamond for a spell, it has to be
I
a
got that
single diamond worth 20,000 gold. Which we don't have.
Well,
It did not say single.
Yeah, it says a diamond.
It says diamonds, plural.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh, it usually just says diamond worth.
Well, that's because finding a 25,000 gold diamond is
there's only
functionally
one
impossible.
of them in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a
Plural.
thing most shops just have.
No,
I
it's
mean,
meant it's meant to be rare. That's for casting True Resurrection, not
Mm-hmm.
like.
And we're
But anyway,
probably
it's
not
like
going
enough
to
then.
cast True Resurrection anyway. But if we think 8,500 in diamonds could get blown through quickly between our restorations and our resurrections, then we can certainly produce more 1,000 gold diamonds or 500 gold diamonds. I've got several of each.
Meanwhile, Cleary is taking a nap in the corner while you guys argue over diamonds. Just corner to corner, corner to corner. No, no. All right, so if there's nothing else, then I'll assume you guys do your rest. Take your
Yes.
long rest. And as the plants that have grown out from this sort of machined cylinder that you in fade away, all you see is the light behind you and the shimmering veil in front of you. What would you like to do?
Well, if we're all ready, let's go through.
That. You step into the next area. And I have to drag your peoples on there.
We're no longer immune to poison, right? That went away.
Oh yeah, that's gone.
How many things do I gotta get back too? I gotta roll for that.
Yeah, definitely roll for getting your stuff back. Okay,
Did
so
they,
we got us
did
an
they fix the
Orin.
notes, by the way?
Yep.
They did. That was so stupid.
Opsy.
Me.
Cleary. That we're gonna give to Seti.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Map time.
We could drag our character on there ourselves.
That would be crazy.
I'll drag you.
I gained 2 sovereign spores back. Great.
If you go to the journal tab at the top,
The lowest possible.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
you just drag your name out and throw it on, and there it goes.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it would have saved me a million years trying to grab everybody one by one every time. Oh, I gotta go get because I don't have a character sheet made for her. So I gotta run
Another
find
green room
Zanya.
is the worst. I'm beginning to think we may be cursed.
Look, it's Cinder. He's
In here,
here all
what
of a
the
sudden.
fuck? Somebody fix him.
What happened?
He's
I
rhyming
can hit him in
still.
the. I can just hit him in the head till it gets better. I'm not afraid of it.
He's infringing on my brand.
Was that what was that from again? Was that the new bracelet? I don't remember what it was.
Nothing is
Yeah.
wrong. Bless us with a song.
It's not the
So,
time.
Green lit
As you
tunnel,
guys
green
step
lit
through this sort
tunnel.
of shimmering veil, you look behind you and you see this. Basically, nothing is around you except for thick, brackish, murky, dark water. As you immediately step through, it comes up to about your knee. And then you can see that there are these massive crystals growing out of the ground. As far as the eye can see, this crystal path just continues, filled with this deep, dark, murky water.
Well, I don't like the look of this.
Neither do I.
I'm just gonna fly up like 20 feet.
Cleary takes up a vial and out of his coat and just scoops up some of the liquid and holds it up, and you can see just gestures, and there's a bit of light coming from beneath it. He says, "It's very dark, murky. It's not just the lack of light in here, it's quite simply putrid water. Whew. If it were somewhere within the plane of Earth, this would be... I suppose even the water itself would be quite murky, but he's gonna make a... Babe, can you go ahead and have him make a Arcana check?
Is it dark in here?
Oh yeah, it's dark. There's just the light
Yeah.
coming from the crystals.
I can turn myself on.
Sure.
Oh, he
As
can
you
do
begin to
it.
light up the
Good job.
space, as you just just turn to the side, shake yourself up and down, just kind of hop up and down like in crack your neck, and then turn into a big glow stick.
30.
With a 30, he says, I can sense there's a bit of something strange about this liquid, but as far as I can tell, it's swamp water.
I mean, it certainly looks like swamp water.
At that moment, you notice that Zanya is tensed up a bit, and she grips her pickaxe. She says, I sense something wrong. Something very fucking wrong here. Can you make me a perception check, Orin?
You?
I'm turning my rapier into a wand.
That's at 28.
With a 28, it's not something you see, smell, or hear, but you can sense it
Oh, I have advantage. What's that?
in the back of your mind.
Oh, okay, that's a 37.
Well, now you really can.
That
You were fine on the first one, but yeah, sure.
was a nat 20.
You can feel it, and you can sense it. Somewhere in this space, there's a tear.
Mm. I'm gonna say that to the group. Be like, I can sense a tear in here, so there must be a portal to something.
Oh, shit. Didn't-
I'm
where-
hoping
Zanya
it's through
begins
the,
Feel
earth
around a
portal.
bit, and you can see that she's sort of like, and as she does a little bit of telekinesis, you can see there's a ripple across the water, and it just ripples out for a distance until you can no longer see far enough ahead because the light, I believe, that you shed is like about 30 feet and dim light in 60 feet. So you can
Yep.
just sort of see as it ripples out into the darkness.
I do have 120 feet dark vision, if that matters.
It'll help for certain. Also, I'm sure somebody has the basilisk shades.
I think that's what I'm wearing.
Yeah, all right. Well, if you're looking with basilisk shades, then looking around,
I'm wearing this.
120 feet, you don't see the tear in the immediate vicinity, but you can see that the water gets deeper in some places to the point where you can't see the bottom. And it's strange because at other times it looks completely level, and yet you can see like dips, and they seem to move. And the more you look under the water, which is still like, even if the shades on appears very dim and black, you can see sort of flitting shapes moving beneath the water.
Was this at all?
Orin, let's find that rift and close it. Can you do that?
Well, in order to close it, I first have to open the portal and then close it.
Oh shit.
Zanya's gonna sort of, and as she does, she's gonna lift herself up off the ground a bit and begin moving forward above the water. And then she's looking left and right. She says, "All of you that can, don't be in this fucking swamp." And you can see like the scales on the back of her neck are kind of jingling, kind of like vibrating slightly, sending out little pulses.
Yeah, I'm already flying. I'm going to fly ahead a little bit too, just to get a better view of things.
Anya's just going to move just a little bit out this way. She's going to sort of, once again, almost like she's sending out echolocation for a moment. So he just sort of ripples, and you can see some of the crystals against the walls are just kind of chiming slightly in reverberation to the small bits of
there, I
thunder.
guess we're just gonna have to stay on the ground by ourselves.
And I will have mentioned to the people walking that the water gets deeper in sections, so you might go under.
Just doing the slow walk where you like you know the ocean. You next step like is there ground?
Yeah,
is there ground?
You're
Like,
sounding as you go. Tasha's only lasts for a minute, so I don't know if it's worth it for me to fly for just a minute.
Fly?
Yes, certainly wait until something more dangerous might happen.
I'm looking up his also
Although
only lasts for 1 minute.
Clary's
Fly
fly spell?
Well, his transformation, but I'm looking to see if he has.
The fly spell is what, 10 minutes or an hour?
I believe it's 10 minutes.
Clary doesn't have it.
He sure doesn't.
And I don't either. That's not a Not something I have.
Got one of those back as well. Just one.
But I could polymorph someone who could carry us, if it's that important, to get out of the water.
Someone want to use the Zephyr
also-
board?
Zephyr
Maybe I could
board!
wild shape to be big.
Wild shape lasts like an hour.
Several.
Okay. Yeah, do a big flying something, and then some people will get on you, and then somebody else can do Zephyr board.
I'll serve.
Zanya turns around and says, if you need something to get on, I can turn into my actual self.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that would be better than the beast one.
But if somebody wants to ride the Zephyr board, that would give them independence. I'm not exactly sure what a Zephyr board is, but
Give it to me.
don't really want to carry everyone. So in that case, Zanya will transform into a sapphire dragon.
Mood, you want the board?
Yeah, why not?
Alright, I climb on lasagna. Do.
It
I'm
is
also
an
giving
item, so
control
you can add it to your.
To you, Grim, you still have control of Zanya.
We're all piling on.
How do you feel about me growing mushrooms on you?
She says, honestly, in this situation, actually, her voice, honestly, in this situation, roll whatever you like. And you can sort of hear it echoing within your mind as she says that.
They're not permanent.
Minnie, are you getting on as well?
No, I'm getting on the Zephyr board.
Okay, so you're riding on the Zephyr board. I shouldn't have made a Zephyr board. That would have been fun, but that's okay.
So Minnie and Babsy are the only ones not on her.
So
Oh,
as you
that's
begin riding the Zephyr board, I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity check.
Sturdy.
Don't face plant into the water.
Right.
To first start riding the Zephyr board. Because I don't know how much you practiced on this thing.
A 19.
With a 19, you're able to stabilize above the water. It's odd. You've tried this on land before, but you haven't really tried it on the water before when they were doing the testing. Or got to flying so quickly. You guys sort of put this on the back burner. But you're able to get your balance well enough, and you can see the water underneath is kind of like rippling below the sort of arcane flow of anti-gravity coming from the bottom. But you're technically airborne.
Oh, I only have 4 today. I give myself one. A breathing ball. Cleary, you need the breathing ball.
Oh, sure, yes. Not that I have an issue with breathing water or anything like that, but I could use some resistance to poison because this place feels already quite gross.
Yep. I only have 2 more.
As
Think
you
it's
all,
useful for Mitnir to have one,
Sure.
and then who wants the last one?
I'm already immune to poison and disease, so someone else can have it.
what's your passive perception, Oren?
27.
Well, the 27,
I guess I'll
I'm
take
going
Or
to
the
send a
bard.
ping out right here.
What?
You see what looks like a strange diamond shape
Where was the pig? I didn't see it.
out here in dark with water. You see a sort of shimmery golden diamond shape for a moment. Sort of like a bit of light underneath the dark water just sort of opened up for a moment in a way that sort of squeezes towards the center and almost like it's like opening up, and then it disappears again.
That could be the tear.
I'm gonna give that last breathing ball to Seti since Propsy has more heals that she can do for herself.
I'll take it.
I did not see where you said that was, though.
I'm paying one more time.
Oh, okay. It's not that time. I think I was looking too far down the map the first time.
Yeah, it's about like
It's a big map.
40, 50 feet out away from you guys right now.
So
But then it just sort of
I'm
disappears again.
gonna fly a little closer, though. It's better, I guess. So it's like another 30 feet or so ahead of me.
There's a ping over here. It seems to have moved a little bit further away, being slightly wary of you, seems to be the overall reaction.
Whatever it is, it's moving.
I'm gonna turn on my headlamp so people know where I am.
Not a bad idea.
I guess I will move slowly towards it more.
Should begin moving in that direction.
Very, very slowly following, doing like little wave type things.
Very, very strangely, you see a ripple very close to you, behind you, and to your left. You can sort of sense it over your shoulder as you see the water begin to move slightly. The water itself begins to twist up. Everybody to roll initiative.
No!
Dun dun dun. Classic Grim initiatives.
I got a whole.
So since that one has begun to come up on and show initiative, I'm going to throw it on this layer.
Alright.
Adult Sapphire.
Holy
Dragon.
shit. Yeah, I don't think you guys are going to beat that.
Are you guys hearing anything from iTunes? Because it seems to have decided not to work.
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, now.
Okay.
Just
30 to 25.
25.
Let me see what she rolled.
Just monk things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she got the same initiative as me. Same plus as me. Oh, she rolled bad like me too, though.
Yeah. 25 to 20? Okay, 22, 15.
19 for Sati!
I guys roll such good initiatives.
Okay. 15 to 10?
12.
11 for Cleary.
So Bropsy has 14. I heard 12 for
Mitnir.
Mitnir. And 11 for Cleary. All right. 10 to 5.
Lasagna is at 8, and Graham is a 6.
And with that, the creature seems to go first. At this moment, you see that not one, and a tentacle sort of rises out of the ground, but it's more like it's made out of the water itself. This sort of ethereal, twisting bit of brackish water just sort of twists up, and you see as it begins to move towards, aggressively towards Orin, catching you all by surprise. And then I'm going to throw up all the other ones that spawn at the same time. Okay, so first one. That is a 25 to hit you, Orin.
That will hit.
Okay. So that's going to be... Yeah. Those are the... I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh.
Is this a magical thing? Spell or ability?
It's an ability. It's an attack. But yeah, I will say this is a special effect, so sure, you can have advantage.
Okay. That's a nat 20 for 30.
Okay, so you take 30 points of necrotic damage, reduced to 15 because you have resistance. That's that.
Okay.
This one over here.
Oh, as my reaction, I'm going to deal 10 radiant damage to it for hitting me.
Okay, 10 radiant damage.
But as you do, you have to yell, "You bitch!"
No touchy.
This next one is going to move up to you as well and attack. That is 30 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
18, 19, 28 points of necrotic damage, and I need to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god, another nat 20 for 30.
Damn.
So you're fine still.
And then 14 damage, right?
14.
Resistance
14 necrotic damage because of your resistance. Just went ahead and rolled the damage first like an idiot. But that's okay because I still rolled a 29 to hit. That's 32 points of necrotic damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this hitting me?
Oh, sorry, I'm crazy. No, this one's going against. This one going against Mitnir.
Okay, so what? Sorry, what was it to hit?
29.
Yes, that hits. Okay. And then Constitution
This
saving
one's gonna
throw.
move here.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna hit Sonya.
That is a 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So pretty.
So you fail the Constitution
Oof.
saving throw. So your hit point maximum will be reduced by the amount of damage you received, which is 31 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
The next one goes after Bropsy, 29 to hit. Bropsy?
Sorry. Is that my AC or do I have to roll?
It's a 29 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Don't forget you have breath points if you would like.
Oh, yes, I will do that.
Okay.
I don't
Does that get
know.
you over 29 with a plus 10?
Yes.
I assume so. So you do not take damage. The next one's going to hit Zanya. Ooh, that's the lowest roll yet. 26 to hit Zanya.
Yeah, it hits her.
Yeah, it's Zanya. Make a Constitution saving throw with Zanya.
Come on, Lasagna. 23.
That is an exact success. Now you know the DC.
Good girl, Zanya.
If I had
However,
rolled, like,
she does take 24 points of necrotic damage. As those move in and do that, that's the first thing that happens. The next thing that happens. Oh shit.
And now they're shitting everywhere. That's gonna make it really bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more pop up.
Sound the alarm. It has many arms.
This is not
And
good.
Something moves. That is its turn. Orin, it is now your go.
Holy moly.
As this thing begins to move and you see the water beginning to twist up in random locations and begin shifting and moving around, you realize very quickly that this entire swamp seems to be its playground.
And do I gather these are like extensions of it or something else?
You can use an action to try to discern that with an Arcana check.
I don't want to do that.
I didn't think so. So what would you like to do on your turn?
I'm gonna have to pop my Lord of Light, that's for sure.
All right, so as you pop Lord of Light, begins to shine even brighter light in the area surrounding you.
It's a 60-foot light instead of 30.
Yep. You guys are seeing this stuff. But it's creepy.
Bonus action. I'm just gonna use one of my cram thingies to heal myself, I guess. Now, can I tell how far these things can reach currently?
They didn't seem to be straining themselves to hit you with any of those attacks.
Yeah, but I'm only 20 feet up right now.
Yeah.
Whoops. I guess I will... I'm gonna go up like another 40 feet.
As you begin to fly up even further, you find yourself hitting the hard rock ceiling 10 feet above.
Oh, so it's like 30 feet high ceiling.
30-foot high ceiling.
Okay, so that's gonna keep me in range of these probably. I guess I'm just gonna move then. I'm gonna move over to the crystal over here. So I have my back to the crystal.
Okay. Yeah, so this crystal like runs straight up to the ceiling, all the way to the top.
So I'll be at the top and over at the crystal, I guess.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna just do my heal thing here.
Okay, you are gonna leave the attack range of this one. However, nothing's gonna happen. Okay. However, at the end of your turn, this tentacle right here is going to make an attack at you. That is a 27 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, so as it reaches out, it kind of whips out even further than you would have expected before. And then just sort of tries and strikes and clashes against the crystal behind you and then slinks immediately back into the water. Okay, it's going to put us at SETI.
Oh boy. Seti's going to do her thingy that does the Tasha's.
Otherworldly guys?
Yep. That's a bonus action. And then... God, it takes me forever to mark it off because it's all the way at the bottom. Oh fuck. There's so much stuff. I want to... That's Mitnir there?
Yeah.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the one that's in front of him.
Yeah.
And see what happens. Oh, that's a 24 to hit.
24 to hit. Misses.
Alright. Oh boy, that's a 25 to hit.
Just hits.
Alright. And then...
The first one, the force, like, it just seems to, like, around it. Like, as soon as the force ball, the beat of force from your Eldritch Blast, like, flies at it, it just seems to twist and turn around it. And then the second one, as it's sort of reforming, slams into it.
So we have 3 total hits from my attacks, from my beams. And that's
Okay.
going to be 23, 38 points of force damage.
38 points of force damage. It immediately just explodes.
Alright. Well, that one's gone. That's my turn, I guess. I mean, since I have wings now, I will fly up to the ceiling, which I imagine is not too far away since I'm on Zonya's back already.
Yeah, Zanya's pretty tall. She stands like when she's in the water, she's sort of like deeper, so it's just her back is she's just barely above the water right now. So you can fly up to 30 feet. It's about 20 feet above where you are.
Okay, so I will go about. I'll go about here, and go up to the ceiling.
Okay.
For the other 20. So that's my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's a 25 to hit you.
That'll hit, but I'll shield. I'll use my
Shield.
reaction.
Okay. Good call. That's its legendary action. That's going to put us at... Yeah, it's going to put us at Propsy.
Oh no.
Sorry, I was
I
trying
believe-
to decide what my next legendary action would be.
I think Zanya has legendary actions too.
She does.
Sure, she does.
Oh gosh. It's been so long since I've done a combat. I don't know how to do this anymore. Got any ideas, Beelin?
Let me look at your sheet. Where did I do it? Are they gonna do something attacking?
Oh, I mean, I don't really have anything like preventative, so it's.
What about like a lightning bolt?
Oh, I forgot it.
You could probably get three or so in a line.
What's your reach as a dragon?
There we go. Okay.
10-foot reach. Okay.
A line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from any direction you choose. Each creature within the line must make a dex saving throw. That sounds good.
I have to move to get more than 2.
Yeah, I can scoop for that.
That would get 3.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so you're doing some sort of line attack, and they all
I
need a dexterity saving throw?
That with a dex 19.
The first one makes a successful save with a natural 20.
Okay.
The next one makes an exact successful save with a 19.
Okay.
And the last one fails.
Okay. Well, that is. I read that right? 86.
Did you do a long rest on your sheet? Because you should have all your spell slots back.
Oh. I did forget to do that.
But you haven't cast any spells, so just go ahead and
Yeah.
hit the long rest button. You haven't taken any damage yet either.
Yeah. Well, that's
And just remember, you've used 1 breath point.
yes. 30 for the failed, half for the success.
What kind of damage?
Lightning.
Lightning damage. So half for everybody, quartered for the last one.
Ah. Okay.
For the first one, now you know it's resistant to lightning damage.
Now we know.
So that would be 15, 7, 7, 12, 20.
Zanya's gonna smack the closest one. Oh, she hit. That's good.
Maybe next time, Dropsy, try Ice Storm?
Yeah. Okay. Danka. And just for funsies, I will bonus action Shillelagh.
Okay.
That's me.
At the end of your turn, a colossal tidal wave is going to form over here from this corner of brackish water, and everybody that is 10 feet or below, which is going to be the people on Zanya's back, should be still within the whelm, but the people that are flying are okay. And then it's going to include you, Mitnir. It's a 30-foot wide, 60-foot long. So pretty much everybody in this whole. I mean, 60 feet, but this is the width is 30 feet. So yeah, it's going to get all of you guys that are. So it's going to get Cleary. I need Cleary, Zanya, Grem, Mitnir. How high are you up?
I'm just above. Okay.
Bropsy didn't say that she flew up higher or anything.
I mean, I figured I would have been like halfway through the space if it was only 30.
Oh, you're able to
like
make
15 feet
a
up.
thing that wide?
Yeah,
How do you do
if
that?
you do beam and then set it to your width on the beam measurement setting, you can get that for the rectangle shape.
So yeah, starting here. Well, I guess here. So,
beam cannon.
just gonna try to take all you guys out there, so I guess it'll be more like this.
Yeah, I was just messing with it. I was like, I wonder if this works.
All right, so do you guys want to make a strength saving throw?
No, I don't want to.
Mm. 21.
I rolled
Failure.
a 9.
Failure. Zanya
Zanya
and Babe Cleary.
Zanya is not proficient in strength.
17.
Yes, she is. Even if it doesn't say she's proficient, she's proficient.
Well, okay, then she gets a 30.
Okay,
She
she's
would have had
fine.
she would have had a 25 otherwise.
What did Cleary roll, Babe?
17.
Okay, and when he goes under, he's going to use absorb elements.
Oh boy.
So it's going to be 5, 10, 15, 18, 22, 25, 30, 36, 37. Technically, I should have done those in separate batches. 8. That's 45 total points of damage.
How much?
45 total points of damage, half of which is acid and half of which is bludgeoning, because I didn't separate them by their exact die type.
And everybody got hit that rolled, right?
Everybody got hit. Nobody rolled above it except for Zanya. Zanya's going to take half damage.
Okay.
And all of you are knocked back, so you guys are no longer on Zanya's back. 10 feet, and are prone. Which means you are submerged in the goop.
Not the goop.
Luckily, that board stays attached to your feet, but you are under the water.
I was gonna say, am I technically prone or just like underwater right now?
Does the thing say you can't be prone?
No, I'm just curious. Like, am I just like hugging the board underwater? Like, I'm just trying to mentally.
It flips you over, right? So
Okay.
you're like, so
Okay.
you're gonna have to like,
Gotcha.
you have to use
That's
half
fine.
your
I was
movement to right yourself, and
yeah,
then
yeah,
you'll-
that's good. I was trying to understand like how I'm positioned with it. That's all.
Yep. Okay. So,
Yeah, the board is essentially glued to your feet.
Mhm.
Yeah. all right. So with that, we'll
you
move
do
on to
have-
the next person, which is Mitnir.
55
Yeah,
flying
Zanya's
speed.
gonna smack at the thing too.
Okay.
She
the
already
tentacle?
rolled. She actually rolled a natural 20.
Okay. So we're rolling crit damage.
2d8 plus 6. 14 plus thunder. 20 damage. Well, 14 plus 6. To the one
15
that's
plus 6. So physical and thunder.
yeah, the one that's like between her and Oren.
So 7 plus 6.
And that's wait, what did you say? What damage did you say? That'd be slashing, right?
Yeah, slashing. It is
Yeah.
resistant to slashing, but not resistant to thunder.
Okay.
I guess I will get out of prone and try and get back above the water.
Okay. It's easy enough to do because like you're more or less underwater, but with the Zephyr board, as soon as you flip it back over underwater, so just make me an athletics check to like functionally do that because it's kind of hard to flip a board upside down. That's doing weird things when it's upside down.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, so you're easily able to ride it back up, and then you automatically rise back from underneath the water.
All right.
Just kind of rushing to the surface, and like you can see that there's just like brackish water that's somehow impossibly dark. It looks almost like ink falling off of your body.
Just like, I will move over. No, that's the wrong thing. Oops. Move over to this guy. And then I will rage as the first thing.
You want to sit on me? You can't bite me.
Then I will take a swing at it.
You just sit on me.
Okay, make your attack.
It's a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
All right, so that's 13 slashing. God. And was it 2d8? 6 radiant.
20 slashing, you said, and 6 radiant?
No, 13 slashing.
So reduced to 6.
Yeah, and 6 radiant.
So 12 total damage. Okay. And that one's still up.
I will do that again. 32 to hit.
32, yeah.
Yeah, so 19 slashing.
Reduced to 9.
And 7 radiant.
16. That tentacle pops. Sort of like just becomes unstable and falls back into the water.
Then will 15, 20. Okay, I have enough for that. I'll move back to this one. And I will bonus action make another attack. If that counts, well, I'm assuming that counts as a creature reduced to 0, so.
Yeah. Well, no, actually it doesn't.
No?
Count as a creature reduced to 0.
Then
Just
I
an
won't.
appendage.
Yeah, we'll just ignore the damage, and I will use my bonus to zap it for lightning damage at Dex DC 22.
Dex DC 22. It's a failure.
All right, so that is 11 points of lightning,
Reduced to 5.
and that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, Grim, did your thing heal us for 8? Is that the thing you put on us again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's going to put us at Cleary's turn.
Cleary will heal for 8. He got a thing, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he did.
However, he is starting his turn under the water. He would have used. Did he use
Elements.
absorb elements? So he is
Yes.
resistant to acid damage.
Yes.
So he also needs to make a Constitution saving throw. I forgot to do this with Mitnir, but since he was on the board, I'm just going to say it didn't matter. But he is
Let me
submerged
see.
in the swamp. If you are submerged in the swamp at the start of your turn, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I
Okay.
want her to make another swat at the thing as well.
15.
That's a failure. Does he have a breathing
Oh,
thing
she
on?
missed.
He does.
Good. He's immune to the poison damage. And he's going to take half of the acid damage.
Alright.
And then he's able to get himself out of the swamp with no issue. Oh, where did my d6 go? Stupid everything. Stupid everything. Oh. So he's going to take... 11 points of acid damage after the reduction.
Okay. And he's going to Aspect of Crisis so that he can fly straight up out of the water.
Okay.
And that will be his movement. I guess it's
Okay.
prone technically, so he can only go 15 feet up.
Correct.
And so we'll put the 15 on him. And that's his action. And for bonus action, I believe he can bring out Crumples.
Sure, yeah. Today, Crumples is going to be a duck.
Within 60 feet of him, and he can cast spells from it. So let's put it...
I'm gonna give you control of it real quick. And then you can put it wherever you would like. But there's your duck Crumples.
60 feet's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Yeah, we'll put it... Crumples will go over here. For maximum spellcasting efficiency.
Okay.
And that's
So,
Cleary's turn.
that's Cleary's turn. Zanya.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, this is at the end of Cleary's turn. She's going to use legendary action to cast Telekinesis
Mm-hmm.
and just pull Grimm's sorry ass out of the water.
Yeah.
And since it lasts 10 minutes, this will be helpful in case anyone else falls in the water.
Well,
so she'll just plop him back on her back. So, and then now it's her turn, right?
yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna
Fly.
get out of the water.
Yeah.
So she'll like fly out of the water. What, like I don't know, what, 20 feet up?
Yeah. If you guys want to mark your height, you can do so in the green
I don't
circle.
think I actually have her.
Oh, let me double check. No, you should. Oh, I changed your nameplate to Grim. God damn it. Now you have control.
There we go. So for what were you saying about?
30 feet's the roof, the ceiling.
What were you saying about altitude though?
The green circle is altitude.
Okay, I just put 20 then.
All right.
And I'm just gonna beat on the one that's at the bottom right. And let's see, she's got a plus 11, so. Hey, that should work. 29.
Yep.
And then 1d8 plus 6. And then a d6. Well, that was sad. So 7 slashing and 4 thunder.
7 slashing reduced to 3.
Yep, and 4
4
thunder.
thunder. She's a crazy strong dragon.
She's so strong, guys. She's gonna swing again. And she rolled an 18. Ah, poor Zanya. Did her silvered claws do anything?
Oh, her claws are silvered. She does full damage.
Nice.
So actually, yeah, so that would have been 7 points instead of 3 points. So let's do another 4 points of damage.
And then on the other roll too that she did before.
Oh, you're right.
I think her teeth are also silvered.
I know.
Yep, their teeth are also silvered. So
she's about to bite,
this one actually bursts.
Nice. Okay, so then she's gonna turn over to the one by Bropsy, and then she'll try to bite that one. Hopefully. Well, actually, is she flanking that one? She should be flanking that one with Bropsy, right?
She'd have to change her position a bit, but yeah.
Like scoot a little bit.
Yeah, she could scoot. Just take Grim with you.
I don't know if I'm under We're a little bit under Cleary. And then
Yeah, you are under Cleary. Cleary's actually Cleary's under them.
Yeah, it's underneath Sonya.
2 natural 20s. Okay. So maybe I didn't need advantage after all.
Well-
That thing's dead. Do I even need to roll?
You need to roll damage, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4d10. So that's 22 piercing.
Plus the modifier.
Plus 6. 28 piercing. Plus 1d10 thunder damage. Plus 5 thunder damage.
So 32 total?
Yeah, so 28.
33.
33 total damage.
Okay, stuff's about to get serious, I guess, then. 33.
So 28 silvered piercing and 5 thunder for that one. Oh man. Shoot, I should have done that.
Clearly
Do
that
that
one
next
explodes,
turn.
but as the damage still goes through in full. Because what you're not damaging is not those things. Those things just have a limited threshold before they just kind of shimmer off.
I forgot that I could, do that one thing.
What, like a breath attack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Grim will do that on his turn. Not a breath attack. Grim is not a dragon, but something along those lines, right?
Okay.
Okay, that's her turn.
Ooh, cool. In that case, Grim, it's now your turn.
Grim. Okay, so Grim, on her back will activate the circle of spores. Circle of arcane
Yeah, so like a
spores.
circle of spores. She's like, hey, my back's gonna get you up there.
It's alright. I told you, I warned you, you said it was okay.
Oh no, you found a way to have mobile spores.
Mobile spores. And then I'm gonna, I don't know, just like, he's gonna do it like at a spot where he has like a vantage point, I guess. Like on her, like on her shoulders.
Yeah,
I'm like standing on top of Cleary, whatever.
that's fine.
And then he's gonna cast like Cone of Cold from atop her shoulders. At these other 6 guys. Which I should be able to hit all of them, right?
Well, grab your cone.
Oh no, I can only hit 5 of them. Yeah, I can only hit these 5.
Okay.
Well, that one's safe then.
What do they roll?
They will need to roll. It's level 4. It's level 4 or level 5? It's level 5. A DC 25 con save.
Oh, con. DC 20.
5.
How much? 25. So that's 3 successes, 2 failures.
Damn them. Alright. And we're gonna roll for damage. Be big money. 32.
All right, so that's 32 points of damage to these. 2 actually do burst.
Now, in Cone of Cold, if it matters, it does say that when it kills something or
You
whatever.
don't kill anything. Nothing dies.
Well, just in case it matters, it does say that it freezes the thing until it thaws.
okay. So
In
that
case
means
you
there's
wanted
kind
to
of like a
have them
yeah,
be there as
yeah.
like
You
a
know
frozen
what?
obstacle.
Sure. I'll put these guys on here, and we'll just we'll say that those guys are frozen still. Well, hold up.
Anyway, I just thought
I'm
that
gonna
might
leave those
be
guys there.
something as an obstacle, like that might be potentially beneficial to us, in case it prohibited the real thing from moving. I mean, it's not gonna, right? They're flimsy, but it might have to take a second to swat at them or something.
Sure.
They're just frozen water, right? But still.
Okay. That said, because it is AoE, this one does.
Now, which ones are the ones that died?
Yeah, I'll just.
Like a snowflake icon or something you can throw on it.
Big ol' X.
There we go. Okay, cool. And then the other ones took 16. All right. And then, do I have a bonus action? Probably, but what the heck kind of bonus action should I do, right? Nah, I'm good. I'll wait. That's my turn.
Okay. So, at the end of your turn, heal that amount. And then let's get a little funky.
Oh, I meant to heal myself. My 8.
Uh,
There we go.
This one's gonna come over here, try to attack Graham. This one's gonna come over here, or not Graham, Oren. This one's gonna try to attack Seti. This one's gonna try to attack Mitnir. And then this one's gonna come to try to attack the dragon. That's a natural 20 against you, Mitnir.
Yeah, fuck. That hits.
They're supposed to natural 20 on
wait.
Grim.
I'm on a reaction ring.
Okay. That gives me disadvantage. That is a 24 to hit.
Still hits? Is it
That
a
is not a crit.
non-magical melee attack?
No, I think because it's technically a ghost,
Okay,
I think that's considered magical.
that's fine.
But it's not a crit though. So
Right.
see, 22. That's 29 points of necrotic damage, making a Constitution saving throw. DC is 23.
Natural 20 for a 35.
Well, you don't lose your max HP. You just took that damage. Okay.
You said it was 35.
I don't know now.
That's fine. I knew it's not lower than that, or it's not higher than that. I know that.
Yeah, it's not higher than that. 35 is what you rolled on your
No,
12.
Yeah, it's fine.
4. Yeah, I think it's like 30. I think it's like 30. I'm gonna say 32 because that sounds closer to what would be reasonable. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and then have one attack. Seti, that is a 24 to hit.
Shield's still up, so that misses.
Shield's still up, so that misses. One against Orin. That's not gonna hit. That's a 26. One against the dragon. That's also gonna miss with a 22, right? What's the dragon's AC?
Oh, it's only 18.
Oh, never mind.
She has horrible AC. Her stat block sucks so bad.
Okay, so that's gonna be 27 points of necrotic damage. Have her make a Constitution saving throw. Give her proficiency.
No. She has proficiency in that one at least. That's her best saving throw. 27.
Okay, she succeeds, so she does not get reduction to maximum.
And how much did you say it was? 20?
27.
27, that's what I thought. Okay.
Okay, so next we're going to have this appears. Every creature within 60 feet needs to make a strength saving throw.
Don't want to.
Everyone but Bropsy. Is this
Everybody but Bropsy.
magical spell or ability thing?
No,
Sure.
I'm not good at strength, so I'm grateful. for it.
Lasagna rolled a 30.
30 is a success.
Grim rolled bad.
I only got a 21.
Everybody that failed is pulled 30 feet closer. In a
What was
direct line.
the DC?
23?
Okay.
This got me too, up at the ceiling.
Yes. It doesn't matter. It's omnidirectional.
Gotcha.
So that
30 feet
puts me
closer
right
to...
next to it.
Yeah.
I definitely failed with a 9.
Alright, so drag yourself 30 feet closer.
I assume that brings me down towards it too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, where is the thing?
The
It's
big
the
yellow
glowy thing.
star.
No, I mean, like, is it like in the water or is it?
It's surfaced for this.
Okay.
You can see all the water around it.
5, 10,
Pulls in.
15, 20, 25, 30. Whoop.
I think I would be about here. But at 15 feet instead of 30.
Grim's in the water again.
Okay. What did Cleary roll, babe?
Oh, Cleary. I forgot.
So Mitten, you rolled what?
I used my luck to re-roll the saving throw and got a 32.
Okay, so on your board, you just kind of like tilt it towards that direction, and you're able to just sort of like touch your arms back, and you turn the engines on, and it keeps you from pulling in that direction.
Okay, so Cleary got yoinked.
Yeah, 30 feet closer.
15, 20.
Oh, I gotta have her
25,
roll for
30.
that. Alright, she's fine.
30, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, so you all got in range.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take me a second to count.
Yeah, my initial roll there, I was like, oh shit. And I went, this seems like a bad hits everybody ability. I'm gonna re-roll that.
He would have dropped. He's not at surface level though.
Larry was at surface level.
He was 15 feet above.
He was
for that,
15
so
feet
he would
up.
be. He would have been pulled
So he
down
got
as well,
pulled.
though.
Yeah, so he wouldn't.
It's a
have gone
straight
as
line.
far.
I mean, he was only 30 feet away from it, so he'll be right at it.
Trying to Pythagorean theorem.
I lost count, guys.
That's a good sign.
Well, because everybody was talking over me and I couldn't focus.
No, I mean, good sign as in must be a lot of dice.
I mean, I was 30 feet away and 30 feet up, but I'm right next to it.
Okay, so anybody who is within range, which is going to include Cleary, Seti, you take 82 points of necrotic damage.
I'm immune.
So I take
Cleary
fire.
will use absorb elements.
Does that work on necrotic?
I don't
Yep.
know if it does.
Oh, no, it's not elemental.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not elemental now.
No, you can't. Yeah. Only acid,
Um,
cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
And shield doesn't help here because it wasn't a.
82 points of necrotic damage.
He has 4.
As you get close to this thing, aura of death emanates off of it, and you feel your life draining from your body. You feel death and chill go into you. And at the moment it says, Zani goes, "Get away from this thing. It's too strong." And then at the end of its turn, it is going to resubmerge. And
she says, "Get back here, Grim." And I say,
it's
"Oh,
going to attempt to hide. Now, because it's attempting to hide, it must make a stealth check. If it does not, if you guys can beat the stealth check, it doesn't cost you anything. With your perception check, then you can still see where it is. That is a okay. Got the DC. If anybody would like to make a perception check, you can still see where it is.
that's only a 24.
Nat 20 for a 21.
26.
28.
26 and the 28. You guys can still see it. So
My
I'm going to
24
leave
wasn't
it
high
on the
enough.
token layer. It is over here, but it is submerged in the water.
Zanya uses a legendary action to keep Grim from falling into the water, and she uses psionics to,
Oh, yoink him.
yoink him
Okay.
back before he falls in.
Gotcha.
Since
Welcome
he's the
to
only
hell,
one
guys.
that can't fly.
With that is the end of its turn. And it gets all of its legendary actions back. Orin.
Weird that there's not a mushroom flying fracture.
Because mushrooms aren't typically flyers.
I know. I'm so joking. I can't bamf out my mushroom wings? Like, what the hell?
You could work towards it.
I'm going to go for the eyeball thingy, I think.
Okay. Speaking of which, did a bunch of necrotic damage.
It's underwater, though. What are you gonna do?
But that's the core, so we're good.
How far down is it?
It's only 5 feet below. It didn't have the distance of movement to go any deeper.
Okay. Well, I'll get right in melee with it. And do my attacks. 25 to hit.
Does not hit.
Well, that's a nat 1, so that'll miss. Use a key point for 2 more. Oh my god, can I roll more than a single digit, please? Nope. All single digits.
As you
Get
swing
fired.
and swing and swing at it, a big, huge splash of extra dark, sort of glowing liquid splashes back at you. So use this reaction, and you should make a dexterity saving throw.
Is this a magical spell or ability thing?
No, not magical.
Have you ever tried punching something in the water?
Jesus Christ. Another nat 3 for a 16. I can't roll for shit right now, apparently.
So that's going to be 10, 15, 20, 25 points of acid damage as it splashes back at you.
Fun. And then, let's see.
Zanya says, "Don't chase it!"
I moved 20, so I have 45 feet of movement still. And I'm going to go zipping over here. Back out about 15 feet up. And I have mobile, so I don't provoke opportunity attacks because I attack me.
Okay, that's fine. Next. It's going to be, it's going to use its tentacle
Oh,
to...
1 sec. Bonus action heal.
Good call.
Oh no, I did flurry of blows. Never mind. Continue.
Whoops.
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Super
Double
bonus
bonus?
action.
Double
It's going to try
You want
to
heal
grab...
my next turn?
It's going to try to grab, 30 feet. Yeah, it's going to try to grab Seti and drag her under.
No.
That's going to miss. That's only an 18.
I'm gonna staple
you.
myself to Zanya's back.
Okay.
That's what I'm
So,
gonna do.
Seti, your turn.
Sati is going to fly back up to the ceiling. So that's just all of my... That's not all of my movement.
It's only 30 feet high.
Yeah, so that's 15. And then I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. Do I have 60 feet of fly or 30? I think I have 60. I can't remember because Clary has 30.
Clary has 30. I think you have 60.
I think I have 60. You have wings. 40. It's 40. So I will go another 5, 10 back, just to spread out a bit, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast the fuck out of the eyeball.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good. That's a 40 to hit.
Hits.
31 for the next one.
Hits.
36.
Hits.
And a 33.
Hits.
Must be nice.
I'm making up for your fuck-ups.
I did
the
so
damage-
well at the beginning.
And then you're rolling.
I'm rolling
shit
ones for the damage,
damage.
though.
To be fair, my first damage swing was 2 1s.
That's what she got. 1, 1.
Yeah. So that's 37 points of force damage
Total?
total.
Oh, Jesus.
It was bad.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
What did
actually-
you average there?
I'm also going to use aspect of whatever. Twilight.
She averaged 2.25 on those D10s.
If I can
Aspect
find
of Twilight,
Pretty awesome.
Spend 1 to
which you
add-
can only be used once on this ability because it's one attack.
because it's one attack, I know. But it's going to be 2d8 radiant.
2d8 radiant.
So-
Okay.
Oh, that's a d100. No, don't roll that. d8. 11 points of radiant damage.
11 points of radiant damage. Okay. Seems effective.
And then for my bonus action... boy, I could Healing Word Cleary, but that's not going to save his life.
God, I would have done so much damage if I hit.
I'm going to give Cleary an inspiration and see if that helps.
Okay. With that, it is going to use Shift Core. And I need you guys to, anybody who wants to keep track of it, to make a perception check.
Perception check. 31.
24.
It's unlikely it'll be able to not be seen by that. Well, I don't know.
35.
No, you could still see it, but only the people who rolled above a 29 are able to see its location. So
Not
I'm
me.
putting it back in the token layer, but if you didn't roll high enough, you don't know where it is. So it would be disadvantage on your attacks if you're doing it with the direction of the people who can see it.
Oh, I guess. What's your perception there? Alright, let's see if you can roll a 16 or better. Zanya. Nope, Zanya can't see it.
Tanya can't see it.
Oh, Zanya's gonna attack that thing that's right in front of her, though, and use her last,
That said, it's Propsy's turn.
on the end of, what's her name's turn.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
It's an 18! Haha, you hit something.
Did you want a heal, Orin?
Everybody needs a big ol' heal.
Everybody. Okay.
Everybody
I mean-
just took like 82 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Well, it was
Uh,
halved on some of us. But I am
Cleary
missing
has
like
4
80
hit
health.
points.
Cleary has 4 hit points.
It's 12 damage on the one in front of Zanya's head. This one
12.
took 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
Or 10 silvered. Silvered
Yeah,
slashing
it's,
and
it's fine.
2 thunder.
If it's her, I'm now aware that her all of her
hers is full
damage is going to be
yeah.
full damage.
I can never remember with these little bitties. This one's Cleary?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Cleary's
I
the
think
blue
this-
with a bit of red.
You also have
oh,
breath
only,
heals.
Like half of them are blue. Yes, but
'Cause we're
heal
the
is
blue man.
bigger, so I'm thinking since he's so low, I'm just gonna cast heal on him.
Don't forget you have your little baby.
I do have my baby.
which you never remember
I
to
remember
use.
sometimes.
Nobody ever remembers to use their baby.
Hey, I've remembered, and I remember getting
She's
praised
the
by you
only
for
one that's
remembering.
remembered, I think.
It's like-
I've
it's
used
like-
him like twice.
Yeah.
I don't
Some of
think
us
my,
don't
It's
have
been
a
a hot
baby.
minute.
my babies
Uh,
don't need to.
okay.
They don't
I
need
was
to
trying
come
to
out.
think. I can.
They can like grapple things.
I'm just gonna keep scrolling down until I eventually find the baby.
I would like to see the baby.
Did I get rid of them? No way, I got rid of them.
Okay.
I might
I
have to
can
make space.
technically use Eat by to heal Cleary, and then also do a mass cure wounds centered on Cleary, so that I could get you two.
Oh no, she's here.
Like, I don't know what Cleary's max is, but
His max is 123.
okay, yeah. Mass cure
Alright.
wounds doesn't do a whole lot, but at least like I can touch on everyone.
Depends what level
Or-
you do it at.
Touch on the three of you. Sorry, what?
So it depends what level you cast it at.
Well, yeah.
Man, that's a whole other level of spell
I don't.
slot for
I don't.
4.5
Yeah.
average. But it is 4.5 for everybody.
Okay.
So.
Well, if someone else is real low, I can also do a heal. Who else is real low?
I have 59 hit points right now.
I still have over 100, so I'm okay.
Cleary is looking at this fight and he's like, if anyone has freedom of movement, now would be a very good time.
I do have something that does.
I can
that.
walk on water.
When
It
you're
does
flying, what
immediately
it
send
matter?
you back up to the top of the water when you get pulled underneath.
And I have freedom of movement inside the water as well.
Which means that you can't be grappled underwater.
I think I can only do that to myself, though.
So you're just like the inflatable ball in the pool that you just try and keep it under. Just
Well, just worry about the heals
Yeah.
this round. We're not doing anything but
You
that.
still get pulled down,
Okay.
but then once you're there, like you're just back up. So you're not going to end up taking the start of the turn damage. You just pulled into range.
Are y'all
I'll
seeing the
just
zoomies
go
behind
ahead
me?
and she'd be in a grandma. Oh, zoom! All right, Cleary gets a heal, and I guess Grim gets a heal.
Heal.
Yeah,
Heal.
let's do it.
Is it
Which
just the base level? Level 6 is the base level.
the
Yeah, it's
70?
base level. It's not going to be above
I can't-
base
I
level
mean,
on eBay.
Yeah. I
Okay, so-
can upcast for Cleary since he's lower.
Well, that'd be
I mean, 70 is plenty.
if you're within 60 feet.
For now.
That one. Yeah, you can reach clear even then.
I don't think that one's a touch, is it?
It's 60-foot range.
Okay.
Okay. So, how much are you healing who for?
For simplicity's sake, I guess I will standard heal Grim and upcast Cleary to.
Where's Epi at?
70?
You've got control of Epi. I don't know how close
Ah.
they need to be to cast heal, but
They don't need the 60-foot range.
oh, so they're just probably by you.
So Grim, you get 70.
I got it, yeah. Honestly, if I were you, I wouldn't worry about upcasting it because it's really a waste of a 7th slot. For 10 more hit points,
I mean,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
else do I do?
I wouldn't waste it. I wouldn't waste it up.
All right, fine.
7th level is
Standard heal.
you have so few 7th, 8th, 9th. I wouldn't waste it on a heal.
I mean, you only have 1/6 as well. It's one of each. It doesn't really matter which one.
Yeah. Anyways,
How many
So quick-
points does he heal?
70.
70.
It's a flat 70. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
That's a big heal.
Okay. Next. Are you done with your turn? Are you going to do a bonus action? Move?
Um,
We're Breaths.
I'll move
Anything?
over here. Are breaths bonus actions? Oh, good.
It depends on the ability.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes.
You can give someone haste with a breath point.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that one's
That's a
action.
bonus.
Who wants haste?
Everyone.
Anybody could super benefit from haste.
I could do 8 Eldritch Blasts.
Jesus.
Well,
Actually,
No,
Can
you
you?
can't do
I
eight
don't think you
Eldritch
can.
Blasts.
I
no,
moved,
it's 8
this
beams. Yeah,
direction.
she
8
could do
beams.
eight.
But
Eight
so I'm gonna
beams
move
above the-
5
You
feet
can't
more,
do
and
the same
Seppi gets
spell.
haste.
It still counts as a spell.
Even as a cantrip, you can't double up on cantrips.
You can do a cantrip
And then
And a
and a
spell.
spell. You can't do two
But not the
cantrips.
same-
You can't do two
Oh.
spells. No, you can't
Gotcha.
do 8
Well.
Eldritch Blasts. Can you
Maybe
imagine
get-
how broken that would be?
Maybe
Just
give it to Orin then.
I go this way. Give Orin haste.
Yeah.
That reminds
Then
me of.
when you're hasted, you can do it. You can do an extra like cantrip, but you can't do. Yeah. You can do a spell and a cantrip though when you're hasted.
Yeah.
Somebody broke
Alright.
Warlocks
That's my
by
turn.
taking Spike Growth and and the Repelling Blast and the one that pulls it forward. So you cast
Mhm.
Spike Growth and then you push them back through it and then you pull them again and then on your third one you push them back again. So you get like an extra, like,
That's actually kind of incredible.
it's
Yeah,
awesome.
see, that's
Just,
great.
just through the brambles. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Yeah, I
That
was like,
would
damn, I
suck.
wish I'd thought of that.
All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are you doing? You done? Who got
Yep.
hasted?
I
Orin.
did.
Orin, you're hasted. You know that means you have +2 AC, right?
Yep.
Put you at 31.
Mm-hmm.
Double
And we won't be
movement
attacking
as
you
if you
anymore.
needed it.
Untouchable.
All right.
How's that 130 movement?
He starts doing zoomies with Gideon.
So at the end of Bropsy's turn, not liking that you're doing healing, this one's going to attempt to grab you and pull you under.
Okay, I don't
that's
like that.
That's a natural one, so it's not going to happen.
Woo.
Cool. That's its legendary action. Next.
Who's after Bropsy?
Sorry, Mitnir.
All right, I will swing at the one right next to me.
Okay.
21.
21 does not hit.
Didn't think so. That doesn't hit. All right, cool. I will bonus action hit it with lightning. Dex DC 22.
That's failure.
Hold on.
I think you need to reckless more often there, bud.
Sure, but I don't really want it hitting me. It's already hitting me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be there if you hit it.
It's true.
Let's see. Where was it? 3d6. So half of 12.
Half of 12, so 6.
That's my turn.
Okay. Cleary.
Leary
He's like,
is.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's better. Okay, yes.
He's going to fly up and out, try to get some distance. So we'll go.
So
He only gets
go
30,
25
so
feet up.
He'll go 25 feet up and 5 feet back this way. And he will. Wait.
He will
The
wait.
ones with X's through them, they're gone or they're frozen?
They're
frozen.
They're frozen, but they're defeated.
Defeated. Okay.
I guess you could just say that it's just water, right? They're basically just ice sculptures there.
They're just ice sculptures there on the water. Yep.
Alright, what I think I'm going to do is I think I can move in a way where I can get these other two over by Seti in a cone for the breath. So my 5 feet go this way instead, maybe. But it would be going down as well at an
Yeah.
angle. So
And if you're flown up as
Seti's at the
Seti.
ceiling, yes.
then yeah, it won't hit
So-
you.
So I think I can get those two. So
Okay.
that's... Sorry, I'm using Seti
Dex-
voice for Cleary.
Dex saving throw?
I believe so, yes. I'm pulling it up right now.
One rolled a 20, one rolled a 7.
Okay, well, the 20 will succeed. No, it meets it.
There's a succeeds.
Okay. And then... Oh, the damage isn't on there. It's on the Dragonborn table. Breath attack table thingy. Pull that up. Hang on. And it was cold?
It's whatever Mitnir's breath attack is, but cold.
Cold. Cold is con save.
Oh. Then they both succeeded.
Damn it. It's 5d6, and they take half damage.
That 7 turned into a 20.
Whoops. Okay, that's 15 points of cold damage. So
15 points
7
of cold
points each.
damage. 7 points each. Well,
that sucks. He's still sorry, still wounded.
next.
Bonus action. I think he has. Does he have a potion he can drink?
That's entirely up to his inventory.
He has nothing in his inventory. He's wearing.
Then he
stuff.
doesn't have a potion.
Didn't give Cleary any potions.
I
All right. Well, never mind. He will not do anything for his bonus action.
Okay.
Someone's got to help me remember when dawn
Cleary, you need to
happens and I
advocate
get
for
to make
yourself. When
potions.
people are handing out potions, say you don't have any so that you can get one.
I haven't looked at his character sheet. You're the one who got it, man. So you should have said Cleary could use some potions, guys.
I didn't know. He's not my character.
He is right now. Okay.
His
Zonya's
life
turn.
is in your hands.
Well, actually, no, not Zonya's turn because. Yeah, we're gonna attempt to drag Bropsy under again.
No.
It's
I feel like
26 to hit.
This tentacle
Can
might
breath
be dead.
me.
Huh? Do you breath or no?
I never use all of them. Let's do it.
Okay, so then you're fine. All right. That's the legendary action for that turn. So, Zonya.
Okay. Did we decide how long the reach is of these things? It's pretty long, right?
It goes up to the ceiling.
Like if Zonya were to like to move over here, she's not gonna like provoke an attack of opportunity.
Nope. They don't get attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's right. Trying to figure out where. How high up is Cleary right now?
Cleary's 25 feet up.
Okay. So we could go lower. So that, because I figure since Grimm's on her back, he can be like, "Hey, breathe it that way." It doesn't have to be precise,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not like she's attacking directly, but she can breathe kind of in that direction. It's not like it's gonna, Yeah, we can just avoid Cleary entirely anyway. So she's going to do her debilitating breath. It's only a DC 19, so DC 19 con for that tentacle and that big glowy orb.
Did she see the glowy orb?
That's what I'm saying. Grim's on her back, and he was saying, I was having
Okay,
saying
so
he was going to say, breathe that direction.
gotcha. Then you're good.
Yeah.
So this one's this, and this one is. Oh yeah. Okay, so they both succeeded.
Yeah.
The lower of the two was a 28.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't. There was no chance. But anyway, 8. So half of 8d10 thunder. There was no chance they were getting incapacitated. So half of 42 thunder.
Half of 42 thunder, so 21 thunder.
Because at least we know they take thunder damage. So
It's actually pretty good.
because I think we used the I think she already used her legendary actions this round. So
Alrighty.
Well, it is her turn, right? So she got them all back.
After taking that amount of damage, though, we're going to use Shift Core. So anybody who's currently watching who currently knows where it is are the only people allowed to roll.
well, Grim failed miserably.
Well, I haven't rolled her stealth yet, so.
Well, I figure my 20 is probably
I got
not
a
good
30.
You're the only one who knows where it is. And
I
it's
think
right there.
Seti did.
I didn't know. No, I lost it last time.
Oh, you didn't?
Yep. So only Oren knows that it's there.
I saw it the first time only. That was it.
Okay. So Grim, your turn.
Grim. All right. Grim has no idea where it is then.
The tentacle's still up?
The tentacle is
How much
still
damage
up.
did you do it? 21 points of damage? Yeah, it's still up.
21 thunder. I think it was 21. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys don't quite exactly know how these guys work yet.
I mean, not exactly. Let's see.
Here, I'll even hide it so you can forget that it's there. Try not to meta it.
No, I wasn't going to aim for it anyway.
I'll pop it up on Oren's turn.
I wasn't going to aim for it anyway. Let's see. Is everybody flying right now?
Everybody is flying in some way, shape, or form.
No one's
yeah.
in the water.
Okay.
No one's in the water right now. It's been trying to drag you guys under, but it's missed every time.
Oh gosh. Let's do the beam thing. Ready? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can hit all of them. We can hit all of them. So Grim's gonna cast the cat thought it was a good idea to pull out my cord. Because she's just the best. So Grim's gonna cast don't know if it's gonna do any damage. But Grim's gonna cast Firestorm on all of the tentacles.
Firestorm on of the tentacles. I'm not sure how Firestorm works.
It makes 10 10-foot cubes that all have to be contiguous. Which, measuring it out, they can be. And then they all have to make dexterity saving throws. And if they fail, it's 7d10 fire damage or half as much on a successful save.
It's 2 failures, one
DC
success,
Yeah, DC 25.
and it's going to use its legendary resistance to succeed.
Okay. So full damage is going to be... Oh, wait, I can just roll it. I'm not controlling Zanya. Full damage is 34 fire. Unless resistant, blah, 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 blah.
So 17 fire.
So just roasty toasty.
I'm pretty sure my other guy's going to be in that area of effect.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you didn't show me the area of effect, but...
Well, it's just 10 cubes that, I'm going to,
Gotcha. No, okay, so it wouldn't be in that.
So like 50 foot and 50 foot, just...
Gotcha. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm not going to like meta it or anything. It's just going to be 50 foot one way, 50 foot to the other guys, connected. So
Gotcha.
now whatever overlap there is, right? So I'm not going to like waste 50 foot, right? So like this maybe, and then like that. So I'll use all 10 of the 10
Okay,
blocks.
so you're actually only hitting 3 of the 10, because there's a tentacle.
Oh, can I not see one again?
Maybe.
Because I see 2.
Do you see this one now?
Now I see
This
it.
one?
40, hold on, 40, 40, 20.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You hit all
sorry,
of them.
I saw 2 on top of each other right here. That's what I saw.
As it changed together, you see that only this last one on the end just shimmers out.
This guy's still standing. He's still standing.
Yeah, it's yeah, like it got weaker and like a little bit like it was starting to like get like cripply, and then a second that it became the thing's turn again, it just
He just recorporated.
Yep.
Alrighty. Anyway, that's my... Well, actually, she can make another thing. Does she need to make it? Well, yeah, she can just attack, right? She can just claw attack. Not that she's been... Well, let's see. Maybe she got that nat 20 that one time. She'll attack the one that's right in front of us.
Okay.
Oh... I love how she rolls a 10 as a dragon, and it's only a 21.
That's a miss.
Yep. Poor Zanya.
She got anything else, or that was just her legendary? Gotcha.
Yeah, that was just her legendary. I just hate that her attack to hit is so low.
So that was your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's Grim's turn.
Okay, so we're gonna eat. Oh boy. And then we're gonna roll for getting it back, and we don't. So
Now, did it
instead-
aside from them saving, did it seem like it was the fire was effective or no?
it seemed less effective.
Because I figured probably because water, right? But
Yeah.
I just wanted to. Just curious.
Okay, and then we gonna oop.
It's just the only spell I had that I could spread over a large area like
Oop.
that and be precise with it.
And it spawned 4 more. And they all attack. 1 against Propsy. Roll 1. 1 against... Actually, you know what? This one's going to move over here to give it advantage before we do that. Aha! That one might hit. But you still are under the effects of that thing, so 26 doesn't hit you, right?
Am. Nope.
Okay, so... Okay. 1 against Mitnir. Oh, that's big. That's 30.
Yeah, it is.
That hits. So damage is... Ooh, shit. 37 points of necrotic damage. Constitution saving throw. We got one against
21, so that's another failure.
Whoa! Against Orin. That's a 33 to hit you, Orin.
Yep, that'll hit.
Ooh, got one. That's huge. Holy shit. 24, 35, 42 points of necrotic damage and make a Constitution saving throw. I rolled almost max damage against you just now.
Halved because I'm resistant.
Because you're
Must be
resistant.
Nice.
Well, is it a con save?
Con save, yeah.
23.
That is just what you need to succeed, so your maximum HP is not reduced.
If I could roll anywhere near like a 10, I would succeed every time.
So this one's going to attack Zanya. This one's going to attack Cleary. This one's going to attack Seti. Zanya, that is a 17 to hit.
Something missed her.
Cleary, that's a natural 1. Seti, that's a 23 to hit.
Meets it?
Then it hits you.
Heal.
Then it doesn't. Okay. Well, and then at the end of turn, the only person currently capable of seeing this thing is Orin. Orin, it is going to move and hide again. I need you to once again make a perception check to beat its.
It's a nat 20 for a 37.
Yeah, you're the only one who knows where it is, and since you're going next, I will reveal it. It's over here.
All right.
Okay, so then again, we hit people. So I have to heal.
That's an opinionated cat.
I don't think I need to try to focus the eyeball, since I'm the only one that can see it. Oh, it's only 60 feet away. Easy.
That said, when you throw an attack at something, and you hit it, you can just be like, it's here, and they at least know to attack there.
I fly over there.
And he's like, damn it all.
And start attacking it.
All right.
Hopefully I hit this time. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. I've rolled a 1 and a 2.
Everybody's like, I don't understand why Orin keeps splashing in the water. It's a bad idea.
Why can't I hit anything? Flurry of blows.
He's gone crazy. He's just
A
splashing in the
3 and a 7.
I mean,
I
what's the
quit.
7? What's the
fucking
total with the
quit.
7? Not high enough, I don't
Not
think.
high enough. It's not high. I have to roll double digits.
Yeah.
I need
That's
to roll at least an 11 or higher to get a 26 to hit that thing.
You have
Got
enough
higher
movement to
AC
run
than the
away again.
tentacles, so.
Oh, haste attack.
Haste attack.
Oh, that's going to hit. 32.
32 hits.
Fucking finally. Oh my god. Almost minimum damage on that. Where's my d8s? 2 of those. God, I hate my life right now. 21 radiant damage.
21 radiant damage isn't nothing. But it's almost nothing when you consider this thing's health pool.
Considering I could have hit it 5 times.
As it hits you, you see that the eye sort of flashes at you. It does appear very eye-like. The sort of seems to burn at you for a moment, and you hear sort of in your head, "Yes, I know."
Is this a language I know?
That depends. What languages do you know?
Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic?
No.
I mean, oh, wait. I have a monk thing. If it's talking, I understand it.
This Holy One will feel my death.
We'll see. I need the measuring tool.
You fly away now.
Yep. All the way down there.
However, with your attack, it is going to use your reaction. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, or take the acid splash again.
29.
That's a success. You take no damage.
Actually, I'm gonna go not down. Where's my measuring thing? Let me go up this way. Let's go right there. Well, that's can't go on the crystal. I'll go right next to it. So zip up here.
I'm making it disappear again.
Well, there we go.
Cool.
5 attacks, only hit with 1.
5 attacks, you only hit with 1. That said, one of those tentacles, as you reach that position, is going to try to pull you under.
Yeah.
It's 28 to hit.
Nope.
Doesn't quite meet it. All right. That's going to put us at Seti's turn.
Seti's turn. She will. I guess just Eldritch Blast the one below me.
Yeah.
And we'll do a beam and then damage and see if all the beams need to go there or not. That's a 36.
Hits.
14 points of damage.
Okay.
30 to hit.
Hits,
Or-
yeah.
Another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's a 23 to hit.
23 misses.
And that's a 24 to hit.
Also misses.
That's a bummer.
AC's 25.
Yeah, I thought so. That's a big old bummer. Alright. Well, I'll still use Aspect of Twilight. Since I
Okay.
did hit it. It's going to be Radiant 2d8. 10 points of radiant damage.
It's gone.
Nice. Alright. And then bonus action. And this time, since Cleary has no potions, I will... Actually, for my bonus action, can I... No, never mind. It's not worth it. Spells. I'm going to Healing Word him at...
Okay.
4th level.
Okay.
Oops, it doesn't touch it. I hit the wrong button. 19 points, not too shabby. And for my movement, I'm going to get further away from everybody. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35,
Okay.
40. Alright.
So as you do that, it's going to once again try to pull Ord underwater. It is mad at the bright boy. It's going to miss. And as it reaches out, you hear once again in your head, this time you hear,
Your death will be empty.
we're going to go ahead and take a break as this echoes through your head, because we've been going. We've been going. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes for as much as we can get done before we have to go for a night. But this is a big fight. And
Yeah.
our heroes do not seem the least bit perturbed by it. So
We're a
it
little
might
busy
be the
trying
long...
not to die.
So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay, we are back. And with that, pretty sure that was Seti's turn,
I did my turn, and then there was a legendary action.
and it's now Bropsy's turn.
Oh well, I don't think she's back yet.
The only one not actually back yet is the one whose turn it is then.
I was like, we're fine
I
as long as
guess-
it's not Bropsy's turn.
Well, we could just have Mitnir take his turn, and then we'll go back to Bropsy.
Okay. Let's do that first. I guess I will recklessly swing, because I can't get an easy flank on that one. So I don't know, how does flanking with Zanya work right now?
Yeah, I mean, Zanya is in the middle of just about everybody. As long as you can draw a straight line between Zanya and the other and you, and it cuts straight clean through the monster, you're flanking with the monster.
Okay. So if I went like, not there, like here.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Okay. Then I won't reckless in that case. Then I can.
Yeah,
Not
just
give it
swing
advantage.
a ling a ding ding dong.
So first swing, a 32 to hit.
Hits.
That is 18 slashing. And
Okay, just to 9.
I think that's wrong. Hold on. I don't remember the number. And 12 radiant.
Radiant. So 21 points of damage.
Okay. Assuming it's still standing, so I'll do it again.
Mm-hmm.
29. That's good.
Hits.
19 slashing.
Just to 8. 9. Just a 9.
10 radiant.
So 19. So that tentacle is gone.
Okay. I will then 20 go over to here. And I will bonus action zap it. So Dex DC 22.
Dex DC 22. Okay.
For 4
Failure.
points. Oh, for 8 points of lightning damage.
Reduced to 4.
Yeah.
All right. You've done some damage.
And that is my turn.
Okay. With that, Propsy, you back?
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
Can I attempt to find the eye thing? Or is it not?
Yeah, I mean, you could attempt to find the eye. I will say that it is a bonus action to attempt to find the eye.
Okay. I'd like to do.
D&D makes you use an action to perceive something, to look for something, but I think that's too much.
Perception?
Yeah, it doesn't really take a lot of effort.
Yeah, it's hiding. It's not even invisible. It's just hiding in the dark water.
Yeah, roll perception.
What if
Let's
we
roll perception.
sunbeam? Light up the water.
22.
I mean, Mitnir's glowing like crazy.
You mean Orin?
The water, or so yeah, sorry, Orin's glowing like crazy. It's the essence of it is so dark that it's murky and thick. You can just only see so far below the water. Anyways, what'd you roll?
22.
22. I don't remember what it rolled last time, but I don't think that meets it. I think it's 24
Okay.
was the DC on that one. So,
Hmm.
fortunately, you don't see it.
Well, in that case, I can... Oh wait, what is the radius? Oh,
It's 24.
damn, only 5 foot. Okay, well, I don't know what else to do unless anyone requests heals, so I'm going to Moonbeam one of these bitches, and then I can move it if we find the thing. Do either of them look lower health? The two next to me are... I guess I can do any of them. There's a 120-foot range.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they regenerate each round or something,
Okay.
so it could be at full
Either the
health.
ones in front of me look low.
I hit the one right between us for 8. No,
Okay, I will
4.
put a moonbeam on that one. That is a con 19 save.
Oh, con? That's unfortunate.
I mean, okay, I can alternatively...
It's got really super high
Ice
con.
Storm can do both of them. That one's a dex save.
We know from, well, okay, yeah, no.
You want to move? So you're not in the ice storm? Or does it not matter?
Well, yes, I would
Well,
move.
I would focus more on damage types. We know they're resistant to all physical.
Ice Storm does
Cone of Cold did full, I think, didn't it?
bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, but Ice Storm is half physical, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
bludgeoning.
it's bludgeoning. So.
Is it only bludgeoning?
No, it's
gotta
it's
do cold
bludgeoning
as well.
and cold.
Oh,
That's what I was
bludgeoning
saying.
and cold, yes.
It's half bludgeoning though, and we know that it's resistant to bludgeoning. Whereas
No, it's
Moonbeam
2d8
is-
bludgeoning, 4d6 cold. It's different
Oh.
different dice types.
It's still split either way, but.
Moonbeam is all.
Sorry, it depends what the level you cast it at.
Uh-huh.
Moonbeam's all radiant though, and it's persistent.
Uh-huh. I'm down to do either. I don't know which one is more strategic.
Honestly,
It's-
they
doesn't
both
matter.
have pros and cons. One of them's more likely to can do damage. The other one
Might be more likely to hit.
might actually do more damage. That's no. The ice storm is more likely to do damage, to hit.
Uh-huh.
The other one is more likely that if it hits, like when it hits, it to do consistent full damage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna hit no matter what.
It is.
Moonbeam is only gonna do ever half damage to this.
Yeah, it'll only do half damage though, because if it's a con save.
It's a con save.
Mm. It might
But
be
anyways.
more.
But it's you can move it around.
efficient. Yeah.
Just pick a
For-
spell.
For spell slot's sake, I'm thinking Moonbeam might be smarter at that point.
Okay, I'll throw a moonbeam down here again.
Alright, let's do what level I already used my 6th level, so
Boop, 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 boop,
So like a
boop.
4th level.
Where do you want it? You want it
Yeah?
Here.
I'm gonna do 7.
No, don't waste a high level spell on that.
No.
Yeah.
4th level's good.
Okay, so con save? Or is that the start of its turn?
It's con save. At the start of his turn, yes.
That's what that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you gonna move? You should move.
Yeah. Where to though? Can't see with all the little marker things.
Away from the tentacles.
Yeah. Can eat way over there.
hmm
Okay.
Is
that your turn?
That far? Yeah.
Okay, well this tentacle is gonna try to drag Cleary under.
Fun.
That's a 21 to hit Cleary.
He will shield.
Shield. It's free.
That's right.
Okay. That's gonna put us at Cleary's turn.
Oh, all right. Well, let's roll to see if he gets his breath back. He does not. And
Okay, he's a
then
wizard.
Yes. So I really liked Chain Lightning last time.
Well, we know they're resistant to that.
To lightning? Ah, fuck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he has Sunbeam.
How dare they?
It's a
But
con
can't
save,
he
but-
change the damage type of Chain Lightning?
Sure can.
Oh,
It's clear.
that costs a. Is that free? Does that cost some point of some kind?
He could just do it
He can just do it.
as long as
But
he
it can
has.
only be elemental, right? I can't change it to
I
radiant.
think so.
No, you can change it to any damage type for a spell that you have of the same level, I believe.
Of the same level. Ooh. Then I can wait a sec. I can change it to radiant because I have Sunbeam.
There you go.
Chain lightning, but radiant.
Chain Radiant Beam.
Chain
I need
Sunbeam.
my. The cat keeps running off with my pencils.
I think Cleary is probably one of the coolest wizards ever if he was ever played by somebody who knew what they were doing.
Not gonna be me.
Not me either. I'm too busy playing the bad guys
okay.
to really try to make him be OP.
So this is
I'm playing a druid.
target 3 other targets within 30 feet of the first target.
That's my biggest frustration is I'm limited on damage types. I only got a few damage types.
So you have to target that middle one, hit the left and right one.
So we're
This
gonna
is
target
actually
the
hurt.
first one, hit the other 2 on either side of it, and then there would be a 4th chain that could go somewhere, but
Nothing's in range though.
yeah.
Just hit Zanya with the first one.
Okay, so what are we rolling? Are you rolling? What's happening?
Dex save, I think.
It's a con save. Oh no, it is a dex
Constitution.
save. It says
Is he
con here,
moving-
but then it says okay, yeah, it's dex.
All right. So we rolled. It's gonna go ahead and use a legendary resistance to succeed.
Is he moving to the side or anything, or is he like shooting from the middle like that?
I mean, it can
The
shoot from
tentacle
compost.
is using a legendary resistance.
Oh yeah.
Cleary can move.
The I don't know if you guys are aware, but this is one entity.
Yeah, it's just one monster. The tentacles aren't a separate monster.
Well, okay, well, so does it chain to other tentacles? or
It's
is
gonna
it
chain to the other
primary?
tentacles.
Okay. But
The thing that's not being as effective as you guys think it is AoEs.
gotcha. So 10d8, and then takes half damage. That's 60 radiant.
60 radiant total.
Mhm. Total.
Like for that's a full damage hit. Is that what you're
That's
saying?
Full damage is 60.
It's 60. So, but that's if it succeeds the saving
It's
throw, that's halved.
So 30.
So it's going to take 90 points of damage because it's 3 individual strikes, not an AoE attack,
Ow.
and it kills all 3 of them.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be harsh.
And don't come back.
That's rough for you. Chain is very strong.
And then I don't think he does any bonus actions. So you move the quill or the crumples. Yeah, let's move crumples 30 feet.
Cool. All right, that's going to be his turn. Now it's really pissed at him and is really going to try to drag him under. Nah,
He's
fucked up again.
Hang on. I was gonna say he still has movement left, so he's gonna fly another 5 feet up.
It's okay, I didn't have one that was in range anyways, because I forgot that that's not a real tentacle. It's just an ice sculpture in the water.
And he's gonna
Sorry.
move.
You can get rid of them if you want. They might have melted by now.
Yeah, they probably would have melted by now.
Oh, cat,
his-
get off my keyboard.
Let's get rid of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Say they shattered when it did its big giant necrotic explosion thing.
Just okay. So you're done, Cleary. Zanya.
Zanya, what you gonna do, Zanya? Let's roll a d6. Hey, it's a 6. Turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. Oh. And so, have it roll a DC 19.
What kind of saving throw? Dexterity or?
I think it's a con. Oh, where'd her thing go? Did I close?
If it's
out of
con, it's a success. If it's dex, it's a failure.
it? I mean, it's definitely a success. I think it's a con though. Yeah, it's a DC 19 con.
Yeah, so
Then it could roll a natural 1.
That's the only way it would fail.
But at least it's thunder. So 52 is the roll.
52 is the roll, so 26.
And then
He's got it below half health on the actual that part of it.
and what else you got, Zanya? What else you got? That's an action. You could teleport, but that's not really gonna do much, right?
Fortunately, that was not enough.
Did that
Yes.
break those two guys or no?
Nope.
No. Oh, I mean that's fine because what? Just break them and then more.
Oh, actually, 26 and 4 does get rid of the one that was in the sunbeam or the moonbeam.
Great.
The other one's fine.
Yeah, I guess that's her turn then.
Well, first, let me try to grab somebody. I can reach. Yeah, I can reach that guy. I don't think I'm gonna hit though. 27 does not hit him. Oh well. Now your turn, Grim.
I can't recall if it's moved since the last time Orin was over there punching it.
It moved when I hit it. After I hit it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You said we could try and do a bonus action to try and spot it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll try to do a bonus action to spot it. Ah, it's not gonna work. That's a 22. That's exactly what she rolled.
Fortunately, it is still hidden.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate the lightning beetle though to give myself haste.
Sounds like a good idea.
And then I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on myself. The last thing I want. Last thing I want is getting pulled off of this dragon.
So that is an action to activate the beetle,
and then the haste
and then
action.
the action. So you're done, with the exception of bonus action, which you use to look. So you're done.
Yep.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So with
that's
that,
what I was gonna say. Because if I don't know where the thing is, I may as well just prep. So
with that, Bropsy, what is the Constitution saving throw?
19.
Okay. So it succeeds.
Okay.
Roll damage.
This one's 14.
Okay, it takes 14 points of damage.
Take half of that.
no. Fair.
14's the total. It's saved.
Oh yeah, I did save. It's hero saved.
I thought he was doubling it.
No.
He was having it and then doubling it. I was like, oh.
No,
okay.
I made a mistake. I
was getting optimistic there.
That was a really low damage roll.
Now that's the question is it hitting? Is it touching anything, or is it just touching the water?
Anyways, so we're going to do D6 first. Doesn't get its thing back. That's a bummer. All right. However, we do get one of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. And they're gonna go swinging. One at SETI. 28.
Hang on, is shield 5 or 6? I always forget.
5.
Okay, so meets it, so
Okay, so you're just gonna take the damage then, which is gonna be, oh gosh, 26, 32 points of necrotic damage, and make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm
Moving on.
immune to necrotic.
Wow, this is a really hard fight for my boys. Think now that they've realized you take no damage, you hear in your mind, and then this one is just going to move to somebody else. This one's going to attack Cleary.
No!
I'm gonna kill your boyfriend instead.
That's a 23 to hit.
Miss.
Because he's
Wait.
still shielded.
Is he? Or did he? Because he had his turn and then Bropsy went.
He can just shield again.
You can
You
just
shield again.
He'll just
You'll
shield
have to
again.
shield again.
So he'll shield again.
Is it still
That's fine.
free?
Yes!
This is always
It's
It's
free.
always
It's
free!
always free.
Yeah.
Once per round, it's
Never
free for him
mind.
to cast that spell.
Yeah.
It just gets rid of his other reactions.
Yeah.
To hit Bropsy, we've got a 26.
I will accept.
Well, that was one of the lower ones. That's 22 points of necrotic damage. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Mime Junior escaped.
What?
Oh gosh, I don't know why it is, but I'm always rolling really high on Mint here. 29 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
My con save is
Unless
21.
Bropsy wants to breath you. 8 plus. Would you roll on your con save?
21.
Your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of necrotic damage you took.
Alright. That was 21 points?
22 points.
22. Oh, yeah, I rolled 21. Good. Okay.
Alright. Mitnir, are you gonna? Yeah, if you want to use a breath on Mitnir, you can. Otherwise, I'm gonna do his damage.
I'm not asking, so.
I mean,
26.
I don't know how you, yeah.
20,
what?
26 points of necrotic damage. And Constitution saving throw.
23.
That meets it.
That meets it. So you're not reduced.
Jesus.
Okay. And then. Oh, that's right. Then we're gonna do one more. It's gonna whip around. This one's gonna move in here a little bit. This one's gonna move over here a little bit. This one's gonna move over here a little bit and attack and miss. Alright. And then this one's gonna, yeah, that's actually all of them. That's all of them. And unfortunately, I don't get to do my big thing. So that's my turn, Orin.
She's just gonna attack with one of her things at the end just for funsies.
Okay.
Oh, hey, she hit! She
All right.
hit something.
Full damage.
She hit for 9.
But it does full damage.
That's full damage.
Which one did you attack?
The
Oh,
one right in front of her, I
doesn't
assume.
matter. But yeah, the one in front of her.
Okay, so that's 9. Alright, well, we're back up to a little bit higher.
Mighty
again.
dragon.
And things are looking rough. Not for the tentacles. Not for Nimbleoff, but for you guys.
So I still see where the eye thing is.
Do you? It moved again.
I rolled a 37 when it moved.
No, I just moved again. So I need you to roll.
Oh,
At the end of its turn,
Alright.
it always moves and hides. The DC is pretty high this time. I rolled a natural
34.
19. Fuck, you still saw it. With a
I'm
natural
not sure.
19,
Yeah, I think he has to roll a 1 to not see it, essentially.
Well, he
it's a
gets
30.
advantage.
No.
He gets advantage is the issue.
Yeah. So this is a 32 that I rolled. That your DC was a 32. But no, it's you're the one who can see it, so it's right here. That's well, sorry, I can't because Sonya's in the way. Oh no, I can because I'm on the wrong layer. That's why. My bad.
Under Zanya somewhere.
Yeah, it's under Sonya's tail.
What's up?
Okay, well. I think to start off, I'm going to attack the tentacle next to me.
Okay.
Gonna get his ones out of the way. Just kidding. He's gonna crit this, and then he's gonna go. Throw
Can you
some
not
ones.
talk? I just rolled a nat 1. You just had to call out the 1.
Told you,
Which
get
is
it out of the
just
way.
statistically insane at this point.
All right, a 28 to hit.
That hits. In fact, that would have hit the core.
And that will be a total of 27 radiant damage.
27 radiant damage. Nice. Still up
Okay.
by 3.
Hasted attack. Nope, that's a miss. Key point. Flurry of blows. Let's miss 2 more, shall we?
And then you can't miss them all.
I did every other fucking turn. 32 to hit.
That hits and also would have hit the core.
And that will be 17 radiant damage.
17. Okay. That tentacle's gone.
And I'm going to go over here and hit that one. Well, try to. 24.
Sure.
That's a miss.
Just barely, but yep. And then we'll turn this off because nobody else can see it.
See, there's no sense feeling bad
you
about
not
the
hit
ones
it?
and the 2s and the 3s when you need to 10 to hit it anyway.
And yep, that's my turn.
I'd feel bad about the 9.
You know what's going to be crazy is when he gets his awakening, he'll probably never miss again. Anyways, I know which one
Until
he'll
then.
probably take.
Until then, I'll miss all the time.
Wait till level 20. All right.
You can borrow my to hit on my spells if you want.
That's going to put us at... Oh, wait. It's going to try to drag somebody under. Might as well be Bropsy. That's 26 to hit you.
And I
Breath. So you might as well breath the first one.
I might have, but I was waiting to see who it would try to drag.
That's true. Good call. You guys hear a bunch of cussing. The ones that have been linked in hear a bunch of cussing in whatever the heck it's called, the deep speech or whatever.
Which I can understand a bit of deep speech because I've taken classes.
Yeah.
I bet
Anyways.
the cuss words are the first ones I learned.
Oh yeah, definitely you know the curse words.
Okay.
You just
So
don't
that's
understand
gonna-
why they're curse words.
Yeah. All right, that's gonna put us at City's turn,
Already? Wow.
for which
okay.
could very well be the last turn of the game
Of the session.
of the
yeah.
session.
All right. Well, I don't know
no, give it
anything
last
about
turn of the game.
the eye.
If you do really
Everyone
badly, give
insta-kills.
it last turn.
So, which one have people been wailing on? Mitnir's and this
nope. None of these have taken any damage. They're all new.
no?
The
You-
mighty dragon
higher
hit
in
this
the
one
order.
for 9.
Well, okay. Let me try to hit Oren's with my Eldritch Blast.
Oh wait, she did hit that one for 9
The
since this
mighty
turn.
dragon hit this one for 9. She's so strong.
Orange is almost dead though, right?
No, I didn't hit that
Yeah,
one.
That one hasn't been touched.
Yeah, he missed that one.
Hasn't been touched.
I killed the
killed the
one
one
I
on
was
top.
attacking.
Oh, you killed the other one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So
that
the only
one's
one
dead.
that's down is 9 points.
Okay, well I'm
Over my
gonna
odds.
I wanna hit the one that's been hit. And I-
Sure.
I have a it's
Zanya
insane
just
range.
she just
so.
hit it so hard.
34.
I should have hit it again on Orange turn.
34 hits.
Realistically, I should be two-tapping these things.
11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Plus
Still up.
8 points of force damage.
Still barely up.
Plus another 8 points of force damage.
So now it's gone.
Okay. And then I will target this one with the last beam. 29 to hit, and that's going to be, 17 points of force damage.
Which one did you target?
The one below Zanya. Like bottom right of Zanya.
Oh, okay,
Under
gotcha.
my wing.
And I'm going to Aspect of Twilight as well. For
And then at the end of Seti's turn, Zanya's going to try and swipe at that one with another legendary action.
8 radiant. Babe.
8 radiant. Okay.
And then for my bonus action, how much HP does Cleary have right now? Oops, that's the clock, not the calculator. He's doing okay, but another big hit would be really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and healing word at 4th level again.
Okay.
For 16 more points. That's better. And that's my turn.
Hey, with that,
Zan-
it's going to try to drag you under, because why wouldn't it?
Zanya hit that one that she just hit for 14, by the way.
Oh, okay. So it's gone.
Nice.
You can have that be before or after, I don't know. Just
No, I mean, yeah, I was going to try to drag her under first.
you can have the other one try and drag her under.
29 to hit you, Seti.
29 hits, even with shield, so...
So it's going to drag you under the water. That's all that happens. You are dragged down under the water to here.
I get freedom of
At
movement
the start,
and walk on water.
yeah. So at the start of your turn, it won't even matter. You'll just pop back up. I don't know why I bother. But how much damage did it do again? Because I gotta calculate that into the total.
14.
14. Oh, look at that. You guys beat another threshold. You notice the water level has gotten lower.
Yeah, fuck you, squirmy, nasty
A little bit.
eldritch creature.
A little bit lower.
Quarter inch of water is gone. How do you like that?
I think I've drank that much.
Gross.
With that, we're going to go ahead and do Bropsy's turn for the actual last turn of the game.
Oh no, I wasn't prepared for that. I thought this was then.
You can move your moonbeam as a bonus, I think, right? Or is that an
I
action?
think it's a
Sure.
I don't know if that
full
matters. I
action.
think we determined last turn that might not matter. Since you did damage
It's an
anyway without
action to
anything
move it.
being there.
It is an action. If Cleary's low, I might just spend another heal on him.
He's up to 109 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he could survive a whole hit.
Probably.
Well, then I don't know what to do. That was my only
You
hit.
got the spell.
Cool, let's let Mitnir take the last turn of the game and just pop back to you after, next time.
I guess I can go over here.
Don't forget you're riding a hoverboard. You got crazy
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually being able to make it these distances. Because I only have 40, and I'm moving, like, I get 55 with the board.
Unless you use
A bonus.
boost.
a booster.
Yeah.
And then it's stupid fast.
Actually, I can get over to, like, here. Is that flanking with Orin? Is
That's
Orin
flanking with Orin.
Okay.
I know Orin's up in the air, but I consider because this creature is also about 15 feet tall, like the tentacles are
Right.
about 15 feet tall, it's still engaged.
Between. Yeah.
And he was melee range when he attacked, so.
Okay, so first swing, 27
Hits.
for 18 slashing and
Okay.
9 radiant.
Does anyone know where the eye is right now?
Okay.
Orin
I
Nope.
do.
Well, Orin does. Just Orin.
Second swing is 17.
17
Oh
to
wait,
hit.
I have advantage. Yeah, hold on.
It's like, no, it doesn't hit.
20.
Also doesn't hit.
Bonus
Bonus action, Sam?
action lightning. Because I
Nat
can't
20.
spot the thing anyway. Oh, so half. Alright, 22 is the. Oh no. Why is that not on the spot? Sorry. Yeah, it is 22. So. Fail.
What? I rolled a
22
natural
DC.
20.
Oh, I thought you said 20 total. Gotcha.
No, I rolled a natural 20 for a 25.
So 4 damage is the half.
halved
then you
again
have
to
it again.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Cool. So with that, as you shock it, slash it, cut it to pieces, the water begins to rise once again. And you all hear echoing in your mind, those of you who can understand deep speech, hear,
Your struggling is futile.
so we're going to go ahead and end our session for the day. So we'll be back next time as they struggle against an eldritch deity. Till then, we love you, and remember, we did it for the
We did
rolls.
it
For the rolls.
Good night.
Good night.